In a split second, in the blink of an eye, in one heartbeat, a person can have their heart broken. Whether their girlfriend or boyfriend just broke up with them, or they didn't make that varsity basketball team, a heart can go from being full of joy and happiness to nothing but disappointment and sorrow. No matter what the situation is, when something does not end in success, a person is disappointed, a person is not happy, and a person is heartbroken. What does this term heartbroken even mean? Does it mean that your heart is literally cut in half and no longer keeping you alive? Or does it mean that no matter what someone tries to do to cheer you up, you simply cannot be happy because your heart aches with disappointment and sorrow? We all know that feeling. The feeling of losing the love and passion for something. The feeling of not only losing belief in others, but yourself. And the feeling that no matter what you do, your dreams will never become a reality. You may ask yourself, where do I go from here? What does it take to get through the disappointment and grief and continue to push forward? Well, first, you have to love everyone with all that you have, no matter how much it hurts. 4 years ago, attending my first official FFA convention as a freshman, I met a guy who, little did I know, would teach me how to love when all I wanted to do was give up. On the night of July 17th, 2008, a boy by the name of Dylan introduced himself to me and asked if the seat next to me was taken. I quickly and nervously said, no. Now, girls, you all know what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, how does my hair look? I hope I don't say something stupid. I hope he doesn't have a girlfriend because he's pretty cute. Well, to make a long story short, he was a senior who thought I was a senior. He was from Waxahachie, and wait for it, he asked me for my number. Little did I know, though, that with the exchange of a simple telephone number, I would find a friend who would grow to understand my complicated, dramatic, and crazy personality. Whatever it was, he was always a phone call or text away to help me. But then one day, things began to change. He moved off to college, and I became extremely busy with high school and the FFA. It got to be where we would go months without talking, and this went on for 3 years. There were days when I was so angry with him because he wouldn't text me back, or he was too busy to talk. But then I came to realize we were simply in 2 different stages of our lives. He was in college 300 miles away. Not only was he basically taking a full load of classes, but he was practically working a full-time job to pay his way through school. And I was simply still in high school. But then one day, my whole perspective changed when I texted him to tell him that I had received the area nomination to become a state FFA officer. I said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm a state officer now. I hope everything is going great with you. I received a text message that I will never forget. He responded with, I knew you could do it. I still remember 3 years ago when you told me that that was your dream. You're living proof that dreams come true, and I am so proud of you. In that moment, I realized he had never forgotten about me. I realized that I was the one at fault. I was the one who almost had given up on him. I was the one who had almost lost faith in him simply because he wasn't there when I thought he needed to be. I was the one who almost stopped loving a true friend because of pure selfishness. You know, sometimes the people that we love the most aren't always there for us when we think they need to be. They may not text us back fast enough, or they may not answer our phone call right away. But no matter what, they still love us. Why does selfishness automatically take over when something doesn't go our way? Why do we take advantage of the time that our loved ones allow us to have? And why do we want to give up when something doesn't go our way? Dylan was always there for me. He was there for me then, and he is still here for me now. You simply have to set aside your selfish ways and keep on loving, even if it breaks your heart. Second, not only do you have to believe in others, but most importantly, you have to believe in yourself. I was once told that high school is the 4 best and worst years of your life. And as I stand here on this stage, I can tell you that I have had firsthand experience. My freshman year of high school, my older sister Amy was a senior. With it being Amy's senior year, I thought it would be awesome to play every sport she played and be on varsity with her. She was an all-around athlete who played varsity sports all 4 years of high school. Little did I know that goal was never going to become a reality for me. In the field and on the gym, I was often only known as Amy's little sister. And I only made varsity cross country that year, and that was only because there weren't even enough girls to make a JV team. And trust me, once I was on the team, I realized I was not cut out for all that running. All year, I played JV as I watched Amy play varsity from the sidelines. After realizing that my niche did not lie in the athletic aspect of high school, I didn't know what to do. I had lost belief in my talents and my abilities simply because I hadn't met a goal that I had set for myself. During the same time, though, I was an active member of my FFA chapter, but it simply was not one of my top priorities because I was so concentrated on my obviously not so good athletic abilities. During the spring of my freshman year, my ag teacher, who's also my dad, sparked my interest in writing a speech for the Junior Prepared Public Speaking Contest. Little did I know that with a simple speech, my outlook on high school and myself would change. After weeks of researching, writing, and memorizing my speech, I ended up advancing all the way to the state competition, placing 4th overall. Not only did I exceed my expectations, but I found my niche and passion. Standing on this stage the night of awards, I knew that that was where I belonged. I didn't necessarily fit in on the field or in the gym, but I did fit in the FFA. By stepping out of my comfort zone and trying something new, I found something that I loved and enjoyed: public speaking and the FFA. I didn't necessarily fit in on the field, but I did fit here. I was forced to realize that since I wasn't a star athlete, didn't mean that I wasn't good at something. On that stage that night with my huge 4th place banner, I learned that all I had to do was believe in myself. Sometimes, we have all thought that thought. The thought that says, well, since I didn't succeed, I'm just not cut out to be good at anything. Why do we think that thought? Is it because society as a whole has taught us that we have to be great at everything? Is it because we are so worried about disappointing the ones we love? Or is it because we just want to give up? No matter how many times it takes you to make that varsity basketball team, or how many tries it takes to stand on that stage with a state banner, you have to keep believing, even if it breaks your heart. Lastly, everyone has dreams. But what happens when your dreams become nothing what you expected them to be? Being the daughter of an ag teacher, I have literally grown up in this organization. From the time I was a little kid, I always idolized the state FFA officers, and I just knew that one day I was going to be one of them. Before I knew it, my dream had become a reality, and I became a part of the 2011-2012 Texas FFA State Officer Team. I was eagerly looking forward to a year of traveling the state, meeting tons of FFA members, and making memories with my fellow teammates. But I was also looking forward to my freshman year of college at Texas Tech. Once classes started, my homework, my officer duties, and my social life took their toll on me. I didn't know where to turn. I began to question why I had even become a state officer because my dream was coming out nothing what I expected it to be. Why was all I could wonder. Why was I chosen to be a part of this team? Ladies and gentlemen, as I stand here on this stage today, I know exactly why I'm here. I'm here because of each of you. I was meant to dedicate a year of my life to serve the over 86,000 Texas FFA members because you believed in me. You trusted me and you saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. It took me almost half of my state officer year to realize this. And today, that year is quickly coming to a close. Sometimes, why, as FFA members, do we sometimes look at our responsibilities towards others as a burden? Why do we take advantages of opportunities that others would love to have? And why do we once again want to give up? We do not have any control over what our dreams are, but we do have control over how we take that opportunity. Some dreams drag you around. Some dreams stay with you forever. They even drag you around and bring you back to where you started. Some dreams keep on getting better, but you have to keep believing if you want to know for sure, because you have to keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart. In life, your heart is going to be broken. You are going to experience disappointment. Do not stop loving the ones that you hold the closest. Do not stop believing in yourself when you simply don't succeed. And do not give up on your dreams when they become nothing of what you expected. With the love you have in others, belief in yourself, and dreams of the future, anything is possible, even if it breaks your heart.